Hi everyone. So I wanted to put out a video after I've done a series of podcasts and interviews to promote What's Your Heaven. One of the questions that people keep asking, which I find like fascinating and telling, so I figured some of you might have the same question, is how do you raise your vibration? Okay. Needless to say, there are many different ways to do it. But it's so perfect because honestly, in What's Your Heaven, I give you a 3-step process that I personally use, that my husband has been using and swearing by, and that my clients use, and it works, okay? And so let's just back up before I share this 3-step process with you, and that is, what's the point of raising our vibration? Well, let's take it back to everything is energy, okay? Energy vibrates at different speeds, and there are the low vibrational energies and the high vibrational energies. And in the book, I introduced David Hawkins, who created the scale of consciousness, okay? And it has all the emotions from the ground level up. And at the bottom of the totem pole, we have the lowest frequency of shame and victimhood, okay? And then at the top, you have enlightenment and love and oneness, okay? And everything in between. And so the lower half of that scale, those could be considered like the earthly plane, okay? And then the higher part of the scale, that's the heavenly plane. So the lower frequencies are the obvious fear-based emotions that we struggle with: doubt, shame, guilt, regret, unforgiveness, greed. Okay, the list goes on and on. That's what we are all hoping to escape or evolve from and move into the higher, more heavenly frequencies, the 5D energies. And that's the idea of this book. What's Your Heaven means bringing your heaven to earth now, before you die. You don't have to wait until you die, because heaven or hell is a state of mind or state of being. It's a feeling. And you can embody the high vibe, good, loving, heavenly feelings now. Okay, so here's my 3-step process. The book will help you identify what your struggle is. Okay, we all have life assignments that we incarnated to learn. And everyone has anywhere from 2 to 5 big ones that we're working through in any one lifetime, okay? And the book will walk you through a process to figure out what that is. If you're still unclear, on my website, or in addition, you can access a free quiz that will walk you through a series of questions that will help you identify your biggest life struggles or life assignments, okay? From there, after you figure out, okay, what is the pattern? Where do you feel stuck and off in your life? It could be with relationships, health. It could be with financial issues, professional success, purpose. I mean, the list goes on and on, whatever that is, okay? Second step, you identify a feeling associated with it. So let's say you're struggling with self-worth issues in this lifetime, like you're not enough. You're not successful enough, you're not good enough, you're not talented enough, you're not thin enough or pretty enough, whatever it is. So the feeling with that might be shame, or it might be a humiliation, or it might be anger or resentment. I mean, there's all sorts of feelings that can come up around that. So feelings are your guidance. Feelings, it's great information. Knowledge is power. And once you can identify the struggle and then connect it to the feeling that you're ultimately swimming around it, stuck in this like spin cycle of feeling shame or feeling resentment, okay? That's where your breakthrough can happen. And that's where you can find the silver lining, the gift in this, to transform from those low vibrational feelings to what we're talking about, these high vibe feelings. Okay, that's where my 3-step process comes into practice. It's called Change It, Run It, Tap It. Okay, this was a system my guides gave to me, and it's from my spiritual toolbox. It's the 3 things that I was shown that to combine into a very easy, I do it 5-10 minutes a day every morning. I promise you it works. Okay, I'm excited about this because I know it works, because it worked for me, it worked for my husband, and it's gonna work for you too if this speaks to you. Okay, Change It, Run It, Tap It, to break it down, is this: change the false beliefs, change the narrative, okay? Whatever that inner narrative is that is not truth. It is either a result of your own wound, okay, so your ego telling you lies, false beliefs about who you are, or maybe it was projected upon you as a child, the conditioning, the environment, your epigenetics, okay? And so you've adopted that false belief. Maybe it's from a past life. You brought this in because it was unfinished, unhealed business from a past lifetime that you are now here to karmically heal and balance. Whatever the case, you got to change the narrative, okay? So from the negative to the affirmative. So for example, if you're feeling I'm not successful enough, you change it to I am abundant, I am prosperous, I am successful in all areas of my life. You shift it from the negative to the affirmative. Okay. Second step, run it. Okay, so running it is it's a practice that you can do by visualizing the frequency of colors when you meditate. Close your eyes. You run through your entire system the frequency, and every color vibrates at a different frequency. So let's say you need to shift this false belief that you're not enough, and you want to run first the color of royal blue, because royal blue vibrates at the frequency of transmutation, and it's recalibrating your system, it's cleansing, it's clearing you. Okay, so basically you want to get neutral, so you're going to run royal blue to deprogram the false beliefs. Okay, and then you might run gold. You visualize gold running through your system because it vibrates at the frequency of divine creativity, of truth, and all love. So you're running, flushing gold to recalibrate your energetic system. So doing that step alone, honestly, will lighten and brighten your energy. You will feel different. And then the third step is tapping. It's emotional freedom technique. So this is, the combined principles of ancient Chinese acupressure combined with modern psychology, okay? And it's a really powerful tool that you can use to clear out emotional toxins and false beliefs that you've been holding in your system, in your cells. So as you run through the meridian points and you tap and you run the color frequency through your system, and you're affirming the truth, the I am, whatever that true statement is, the new belief, it's that trifecta. You are shifting on all levels and layers of your being, okay? And you do that with repetition. You do that enough, you will literally change your energetic set point. You will change your vibration. You will elevate your energy. And when you do that, the law of attraction responds. That's what it's all about. Because you are vibrating at a certain frequency, and the lighter and brighter and higher you vibe, the more miracles, signs, synchronicity, connection to spirit, connection to that sense of oneness and unity consciousness you're going to feel. That is a taste of heaven, my friends. Okay? So we want to get out of the low vibe, gloom and doom, pain and struggle, the old way of being, the old story, the old earth. Okay? And move into the new way, the new earth, that we are the heaven on earth, that we are here to experience. It is here for all of us. It's just a choice. Do you choose to make choices every day in the frequency of light and love, or fear and shadow? Truly, it's that simple. So if this speaks to you, check out my website, RebeccaRosen.com. I have tons of free content, okay? When you buy the book, you get a QR code. And in that, I have tons of free meditations, audio meditations. I have a few video demonstrations of how to do this, how the change it, run it, tap it process works, okay? And I also have that access to that free quiz that you can take to get to the bottom of what is your top life lesson that you need to be working on right now. So I am so excited for you to check it out, put it to the test, and watch your heavenly life unfold. As always, I'm wishing you brightest blessings and all love.